Welcome to Real Deal. I'm Terra.
And I'm Jazelle.
And this week we're talking about Ricky Stanicky, which just dropped on Amazon Prime. It's our first time talking about a movie that went straight to streaming.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. We haven't done one of those.
No.
2024 film directed by Peter Farrelly. It has a 2.7 rating on Letterboxd, and the summary is: he's the best friend they never had. When three childhood friends pull a prank gone wrong, they invent the imaginary Ricky Stanicky to get them out of trouble. 20 years later, the trio still uses the non-existent Ricky as a handy alibi for their immature behavior, but when their spouses and partners get suspicious and demand to finally meet the fabled Mr. Stanicky, the guilty trio try to hire a washed-up actor and raunchy celebrity impersonator to bring him to life.
Starring Zac Efron, Jermaine Fowler, Andrew Santino, John Cena, Oscar Wilson, William H. Macy. Yeah.
And that's it.
That's really it. Yeah, that's really it.
I do have to say, I liked this movie. Terra, hater nation.
I did hate this. As a hater, first and foremost.
Have you no joy?
No, I don't. And I take pride in that. I am literally a hater. Yeah, I didn't enjoy this. I do feel like I should include that comedies are not my go-to genre. I do enjoy a comedy, but I just don't. It's not what I go to first. And when I do, it's like The Hangover. It's not like Step Brothers.
Ooh, see, I hate The Hangover.
I think that shit's hilarious.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Oh.
Yikes.
There's some tension in the chat.
Arnar.
Well, I do agree. We are both Elf haters.
Yeah, we don't like Elf.
We don't like Elf.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. So, like, I see where she's coming from with that. I'm not a huge Hangover fan, mostly because of Bradley Cooper.
See, and I think that's his, dare I say, some of his best work.
Actually, I think his best work was when he was in rom-coms and shit like that, and when he's, like, being a douche.
Maybe his best work is Rocket the Raccoon.
Honestly, I think it is.
I don't think we're Bradley Cooper fans.
I really just don't really like Bradley Cooper. I think that's ultimately what it is.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about Ricky Stanicky. There's no way Peter Farrelly made The Green Book. How did you make The Green Book and then you made Ricky Stanicky?
Listen, there are parallels.
Where? They both have people in them and they're both movies.
They're both people and they're both movies and they were both directed by him.
I just didn't feel like the script was good. I felt like the casting was so... What the fuck?
Tara said jury duty.
Jury duty! I think these people got calls from Peter and they owed him money, and so now they're in this movie. I did think John Cena was kind of funny. The Devo scene where he's like... His whole shtick is that he like does a whole stand-up series as different artists. He impersonates them. But the songs are changed to be about, like, male masturbation.
Or they're just, like, hella raunchy.
Yeah, they're, like, really raunchy, which I thought the Devo one was funny, and that's it. Like, the rest I just didn't find funny.
Really?
No.
Oh, my God.
I didn't like it. It's not like it was offensive. It just wasn't funny. Like, I just was like, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Devo got me. I think it's because of the hat and the makeup, but...
Okay, so what did you give it out of 5 on your Letterboxd?
1.
She gave it a 1. I gave it a 3. I was laughing and loving. I'll tell you what I didn't like about this movie. I didn't really like the drag after he gets the job at their work.
Yeah, it was really slow.
There was, like, a bizarre drag to the movie. I wish it would just, like, have been maybe 10 minutes shorter than it was.
This is a 90-minute movie candidate.
Yeah. And then it would have been fine for me. But I thought that it was funny. I thought that, like... okay, sorry. Sorry, I have to be a hater. Sorry, Ricky. Things that I didn't like... I don't know. I felt like the relationship between, like, Zac Efron and the other characters, like, felt, like, weirdly detached.
Yeah, it wasn't really believable.
No.
I understand they had put the whole backstory of, like, your dad, abuses you. I get that. Maybe he has trouble, like, emotionally connecting, but it just literally felt like they filmed this in 2 days. Like,
yeah,
there was no connection.
That was definitely the vibe. Like, I didn't have empathy for his character because we found that out at the end.
Yeah. Also, I felt like Wes had no time as a character. They stuck his ass in there, made him a stoner, gave him a boyfriend who was ugly and weird, and, like, it just wasn't... I was like, what is... Yeah, I was like, what's the purpose? He just felt like a throwaway character to me. I just wasn't into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that too, like, the whole thing about him writing a book...
Yeah,
that also didn't feel finished to me. Because John Cena gives him, like, a huge pep talk about, like, writing a book because he feels, like, underrepresented as a gay man. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was a compelling plot line. And then they just, like, do nothing with it.
At the end, you see, like, the little screen cap of, like, him at a book signing or whatever, but he doesn't get to, like, finish and flesh out his plot where the other two characters get to. Yeah. You see whatever with the baby. What's his freaking name? JT with the baby. Yeah. You see Zac Efron's character with his woman, and they're getting married at Dollywood or whatever, which, again, another fact that they, like, put in the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Well, they had the Dollywood reference at the beginning.
In the very beginning?
Yeah.
I thought it was at the end where she was like, "Oh, wait, to Dollywood."
Yeah,
you bring me. I was like, we have 15 minutes left in this movie. We're gonna throw that in there.
Yeah.
And then they got married at Dollywood. Go stand up.
If my man got married or went to Dollywood without me
twice,
it'd be over.
Yeah, we're breaking up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We're definitely splitting up. Let alone you lying to me about everything so that you can go hang out with your friends.
Yeah. Oh my God, and the John Cena plot line with, like, the people out to get him.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be Sting's fucking, like, record people, and they're like, "Oh, can you just stop using his music?" or whatever. Who was it?
I don't remember what artist it was.
I can't remember, but that shit had me dying laughing. I thought it was funny.
I did not.
But I thought it was ridiculous.
Did not crack a smile, unfortunately.
I loved John Cena. I think people are saying, like, the people that like it are like, John Cena, this is his breakout role. And I believe it is. I am a John Cena
what the hell?
Yes.
Oh my God. I know this man he's got to be in better things. Actually, I just clicked on his filmography and I redact my statement because I don't think so.
I agree.
He's been in Barbie, Suicide Squad, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
boop, boop.
Fast X. I think he dies in that. Bumblebee, Argyle, Fast 9. Yeah.
But he's not this is the first time he has ever, like, a lead role.
Yeah, that's why I said I think I take that back.
I think that he just delivered a breakout comedic role, and it was fun to see John Cena as a character like this.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him from WWE and the world of wrestling and, like, being an outrageous character. And I feel like as a kid, everyone was always just like, you can't see me. Yeah. Wearing those little lock necklaces. Like, he low-key was the blueprint for them little white kids.
Yeah.
And so...
he was funny, and that's what my 1 star is for. Yeah. I wrote that in my review. I was like, John Cena was funny. Everybody else... Zac Efron has definitely been funnier than this.
Zac Efron has been funnier.
There was nothing... this. Actually, there was nothing funny about Zac Efron. His character was serious the whole time, pretty much.
What else was he in? That was
Neighbors.
Funny Neighbors? Yeah.
He's in Neighbors. I feel like that's a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Not me about to list the Iron Claw. Ain't a drop of a laugh in that. Hairspray? He's got better stuff. Dirty Grandpa?
Yeah. I don't know. I liked John Cena. He really sold it for me. William H. Macy, you did not escape the college fraud remembrance from my brain. I was not erased from that. But, yeah, I don't know. I liked the movie. I thought it was fun. Yeah.
I felt like jail time to me.
I'm so sorry. I recommend it. If you're talking to me, I'm going to say watch it. It was, honestly, me and my boyfriend were laughing the whole fucking time. And he loved it. He gave it a 4. It feels very early 2000s, like not rom-commy, but like funny movie. I don't know. I liked it.
I don't know. I don't think it did anything for me. But like I said, I'm not a big comedy girl, so yeah. I do struggle to think of comedies off the bat. Like, I don't like Anchorman or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Talladega Nights, not funny to me. I am a walking Will Ferrell hate page, actually, I have to say.
Damn, that's
don't find
crazy.
him funny. Nope, not into it. Controversial, I know, but I'm not into it at all. He doesn't do anything for me. That kind of, like, slapsticky humor.
Yeah.
I'm bored. I'm yawning.
What makes you laugh, Tara?
Nacho Libre?
Nacho. You don't think Nacho Libre is kind of slapsticky?
It is, but it's just better. I don't know. I'm not into, like, Will Ferrell. I don't know. When I think of, like, comedy movies, what do I even think of? Step Brothers? That just, to me, doesn't even feel like something I would laugh at. There's Something About Mary is also by Peter Farrelly, but that movie made me laugh.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that movie is hilarious. Ted, didn't think it was funny. Wasn't into that.
I do appreciate that the more diverse characters weren't made fun of.
Yeah, I do like that. It wouldn't offend me, but, like...
I like that it wasn't necessary for it to be funny to me.
I don't know, maybe it was for me because it wasn't funny.
Jesus.
I think Bridesmaids is a great classic. I think that that's funny.
Yeah.
But Grown Ups, 1 and 2, funny. Not hilarious.
Miss me with it.
But I think they're funny. I think they're decent. Good Boys, that's a funny movie.
I've never seen that.
It's good. It's good. That's it. That's all I can think of.
Were you not a fan of, like, the Seth Rogen-y type beats? Have you ever seen Grandma's Boy?
No. I've never seen that. Damn. Yeah. I watched, what's that one where we got politically in a lot of trouble for? What's that one with James Franco? The one about South Korea. Is that what it's called? I didn't think that was funny.
Know.
But I think some of their other movies are funny to me.
Pineapple Express?
Pineapple Express is funny. I don't know. I think it just depends. I think I can just be picky about it. But
yeah, I get that.
I just didn't. Ricky Stanicky didn't do anything for me, unfortunately.
I'm a Ricky Stanicky stan. John Cena, I will rep you on this. If you have Prime, if you are a little high, a little drunk,
really high.
No.
Stoned.
I was sober. I was stone cold sober, and I had a chuckle.
That's
throughout
concerning.
the whole movie.
I'm worried. You also hated Dune. Case closed.
Lisa El Gaib. Not her discrediting me with fucking Ricky Stanicky.
Listen, I saw you give this movie a higher rating than Dune 2. Do you know how devastating that was for me? And that was like 3 days ago. I was looking on Letterboxd and I was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. I saw Kingston give it a 4.
Kingston did give it a 4.
Delusion. Sorry. I don't agree.
Listen.
That's crazy.
We were falling asleep in the theater during Dune 2.
I was falling asleep during Ricky Stanicky.
I had a higher score for Dune, and then I saw it a second time, and I lowered my score.
That's terrible.
I actually did the same for Ricky Stanicky.
I think
it was a 3.5.
You watched it a second time?
No. The first time I watched it, it was a 3.5. And then I don't know why, but like the veil unveiled and then I gave it a 3. But it was still a 3.
Let me read you guys some really great reviews, okay? Friends so imaginary, even I'm not convinced he was real.
No. She's reading all the hater comments.
Read the 5 stars.
This movie should be a much bigger deal. My God, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Heartwarming, hilarious, and didn't use the diverse characters as the butt of the joke. Yeah, totally.
Literally.
Someone wrote, haha, funny,
where was
and
this
gave it 4 stars.
This wasn't heartwarming.
It was heartwarming.
Where? What was warming about
John
it?
Cena.
The part where he pissed himself?
Yeah. They talk about alcoholism and being true to yourself and
This Justin, Ricky Stanicky does more for, you know, alcohol and drug abuse than Beautiful Boy. Sorry, Timothée Chalamet.
Ooh, that's true.
That was a joke! No! No.
I've never seen Beautiful Boy.
No. Oh my God. This review.
So based off that, yes.
The bit where Rod gets hired at Dean and JT's company with a higher salary based on his riz is so accurate to the painfulness in seeing inexperienced TikTok influencers taking real journalist jobs. That shit wasn't funny, it was real. Yeah, Randy Jones, I agree with you. Now on to bigger concerns, why are there 6 credited writers for such a simple ass plot?
Listen. I'm standing. You will not take this away from me.
I'm sorry. That's fine. I think that you should stand in that.
I thought it was hilarious.
I think that Zac Efron should fire his publicist, his agent. How did you go from Ironclaw to Ricky Stanicky?
You know, it was funny because I was like going on their Instagrams when I was looking for promo pics, and I was like, oh, who's posting the most like of this movie? And Zac Efron only made one post, and everyone else had more posts about it.
You know who has a lot? His daughter, who's in this movie. Peter Farrelly's daughter.
Really?
The Nepo baby has the most Instagram posts.
Is that the blonde girl?
Yes. I, too, would have a lot of Instagram posts if my dad got me in a movie with Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't love it. You guys should judge for yourselves.
Yeah. Judge for yourselves. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
Yeah,
it's
free.
an easy watch,
it's no harm.
to be honest.
You don't have to pay for it except for in time and suffering and brain cells and...
No, watch it with your friends. They'll have a good time. IMO. Look at King's 4-star rating. What did he write? I thought it was good.
Exactly. Exactly. Case closed. Case closed. Anyway, thanks you guys. Join us next week.